Hi everyone, this is the review retro for Sprint 15 and the forecast for Sprint 16 of TinaCloud and TinaCMS projects. This is a 1 week sprint with 2 sprint goals. This was a 1 week sprint with 2 sprint goals. First one was to complete the package updates for Slate and Plate. Jack, could you please speak to the item?
Yeah, so there's been pretty good progress on this. We've got a semi-working kind of plate implemented. There is some issues around some of the more advanced plugins with React drag and drop, like dragging different text around, etc. So that's currently
Jack,
a little
this
blocker
is
for us.
to improve the markdown editor, right?
It is, yeah. So this is, the whole editing experience within the rich text field relies on Plate. And currently we're using an old version, and the aim for this goal is to update it to the latest. So it's going okay. We are currently just blocked due to a module import issue, but gonna work on that today with Matt.
Updating those packages, has it required you updating a bunch of other packages as well?
It has, yeah. So originally we had to upgrade to React 18 from 17. Then we had to upgrade a lot of the Node packages as well. And with the actual Plate implementation, obviously all the Plate packages, and then bringing in all those components and plugins as well. So it's quite a big change for the upgrade.
Happy, Adam?
Yep, perfect.
The other sprint goal was to complete the architecture diagram for TinaCloud. This work was delayed by high priority bugs, such as one that prevented admin added users from completing their sign-in workflow, and one where users that were removed from one organization were removed from all organizations. We intend to continue the architecture diagram in the next sprint. Continuing with the brief, Matt is the product owner. Attendees are as listed. There were 107 hours billed on TinaCloud by Brooke, myself, Matt, and Kelly. There are 107 hours billed on TinaCMS by Jack, Jord, Ben, Kristen, and Tino. Kristen and Tino from the China office have provided assistance with documentation.
Is there much crossover between the two projects? Is there any confusion which project someone is on?
I have not found
not
any
really,
issues.
but the sometimes you work on a full stack problem, so you work on both.
Is there any argument to having 2 sprint reviews instead of 1?
If we get into situations that, like, there are going to be PBIs coming up that cover both products, so I think it makes more sense to have everyone on the same team, and you work out the problem straight away, as opposed to trying to line up work between multiple teams.
Got it.
Continuing with the review. Sprint backlog, main items have already been spoken to. However, we had a done video for the configure toolbar buttons feature. Brooke, could you please talk us through the feature?
Yeah, so basically with the rich text body, you had a toolbar which allowed you to add, list items, markdown, code blocks, that type of content. Sometimes people would want to configure it to possibly restrict what could be put into a rich text field. This wasn't possible, but it is now. We've implemented this feature. You can simply add a toolbar override setting to your Tina rich text field, and it'll allow you to customize that toolbar.
And this is really important because if you've got a situation where you've got a rich text in rich text, that's currently not supported. And this is a way so that you can lead users to the pit of success and they don't try to add in options to the markdown that is going to break the experience. So they can turn off code blocks, they can turn off embeds and things like that. But bolding is fine if it's all on one line and things. So it'll
How
help
often
users.
do people want to turn things off from the toolbar?
They may want to reorder items so that
Okay.
the important things are in the right place. But they are able to turn off things if they don't want images in a certain block because whatever reason, they've got the ability to do that.
Are you planning on adding a GUI for this?
No, because it's in the config file for the CMS, which is all done in a JavaScript or TypeScript file.
Okay.
Happy with the feature,
Let's
Adam?
kick on.
Yep, very happy. Good. And I saw the video. It's excellent, Brooke.
Thanks, Adam.
All right, continuing burn down and dashboard. So we are starting to bite into the work remaining. Code coverage, logging still remains to be added. In terms of deployments, we had 7 deployments for TinaCloud, fixing issues, and we had 2 releases for TinaCMS, going to version 2.0.0 and version 2.1.0. This included correct me if I'm wrong, Jack, this included the React 18 upgrade.
Yeah, it did, yes.
From what version of React was it when we got it?
It was 17 point something.
Okay, so pretty current. Did you do any performance testing after you got to 18?
We haven't, no.
Okay, I definitely would measure before and after.
Yeah, that can definitely be something we do.
Continuing on to the application health.
Just one more thing. Does React 18 give our users anything? Does it give us anything other than just being current?
It opens up the ability to swap from React router to something like TanStack router and improve our the way that we're doing routing in the CMS.
Yeah.
Do we plan on touching anything to do with the routing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it also stops all the spam of errors and warnings for people that are using current React projects. Opens the door for server components, but I'm not sure how much we're going to use of that. And then 18.3.1, which is the version we're currently on, is the recommended for upgrading to React 19 when that comes about as well. So we've put ourselves in a good position.
Okay, awesome.
Continuing on to the application health overview timeline. Accounts created increased from 167 to 173 this sprint. New organizations created over the last 30 days have been flat. The statistics for the Tina Discord server, but we have issues with the insights being collected, so I'm not able to use the same statistics as normal. What we have seen by summary is weekly visitors, 92. So up 5.7% since last week. Weekly communicators, we've had 10 writing messages, so up 42%. 19 new weekly members, so up 46%. And we have seen a decrease in new member retention of down to 9.1%. Clones for TinaCMS repository over the last 2 weeks. Unique cloners increased from 49 to 53. Visitors to the TinaCMS repository increased from 1,488 to 1,541. The clones, you've had unique cloners increase from 45 to 46 on the TinaCloud starter. In terms of package downloads, we have seen an increase to nearly 11,000 for the last 3 versions.
And the big call out there is that big jump for 2.1. It suddenly became the most popular. That's our latest version, and it became the most popular one straight away in terms of number of downloads.
Continuing to the progress roadmap. For the big ticket items, improving media management user experience, we've had the dynamic screen layouts improved, and infinite scroll is in progress. The work on AI tooling, docs template, and improved PR workflow, no work was conducted during the sprint.
Is that the epic list?
That's the epic list.
Okay, all right.
There was no experimental work conducted during the sprint. In terms of the retrospective, what went well? Brooke noted we had the new done video. I pointed out that there were 11 PBIs done. The first major release of TinaCMS package, that's from Jack P. We've closed out file upload issues. It's Jord. Jack P and Matt noted that there's lots of downloads of the new release where we'd normally expect consumers to be hesitant, especially considering that it's a major. Kelly noted that it was good finding the organization disassociation bug before customers did. We're receiving, from Jack P, we're receiving good feedback from people who we are helping on Discord, as per screenshot. The first release blog post was made in first release blog post for a long time we made during the sprint for 2.1. And Matt said it was a great sprint given the amount of work that we achieved, and optimism is higher than it has been previously. As to what didn't go so well, with all the work that was achieved, we still were delayed on the sprint goals due to blockers and higher priority issues coming up. And unfortunately, due to resolving the disassociation bug, Brady still is unable to edit the very prominent Palmy Pics website. As to improvements to be made for the next sprint, so this is from Matt and myself, team members to note in HubSpot significant interactions with Discord users for leads. Do you have any questions or comments arising from the retro, Adam?
No, that's all good. I definitely would like to be pinged any new blog posts before they get shipped, but that's okay. There is a rule, an SSW rule on escalate. SSW rules escalate key PPIs or something like that. Things like videos or blog posts and stuff are a good candidate for that. Brady, can you put that one down the chat just for the others?
Happy to continue to the forecast?
Yep, thank you.
This is the Sprint 16 forecast. This is a 1 week sprint. The sprint goals are to continue the work from last sprint, to complete the package update for Slate and Plate, and to complete the architecture diagram for TinaCloud. Attendees.
How many other packages are out of date? Like, how bad is the tech debt on the NPM packages?
Jack?
I don't have a specific number, but we've managed to get all of the vulnerable packages down, so we've got no more high critical package vulnerabilities. I think there's probably some minor and patch packages we could update, but I think for the most part we're okay. But I mean, I'll have to triple check that one.
Okay, no worries.
As this is a 1 week sprint, the review will be on the 6th of August. The 2 sprint goals are our main items of work. The list is displayed. Adam, any questions?
No, that all looks good.
Gentlemen, that is the review, retro and planning meeting for TinaCMS and TinaCloud. We'll meet again next week. Look forward to catching you all there.